Hey Diane, how you doing? Okay, you know what? I want to get a better view of this. So I'm going to do something a little different here. Hang on one second. Let's do this. Okay, there we go. Now, okay, I was reading your writing and I think you're making some good sense here. Thank you for describing your intent and your methodology here. That's fantastic. I think it's really important for design students to understand just how important it is to be able to express yourself regarding your ideas and your execution and your conceptual development for any project. So please keep up the great work there. All right, let's go and take a look at the work. I think it's a good, solid ad. It's got a good start. One thing I think is and I just noticed this now. I'm sorry I didn't mention this earlier, but the background image, I think it needs to be replaced. And let me show you why. I'm just going to zoom in, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Look at this area right here. Let's zoom in. And look, it's so badly damaged. It's very blurry, and you see all these little kind of marks right here. Those are all indicative of compression, and it's just not a very good quality image at all. The foreground image is much better. As we can see, it's a little more clear. It's not as fuzzy. So I definitely recommend changing that background image to something that's a little more suitable. Now, as far as the rest of the ad goes, let me just let me try something here. Okay, there. That's what I'm getting at. I just wanted to see the ad in its entirety. So here's my recommendations. Right now, it just seems like the bottom third of the ad is just really stark because all of the text is forced to the top of the ad, making the bottom third, it's a little unbalanced, a little top heavy based on the distribution that you have here. So my recommendation is this. As far as the bottom of the ad, let's take this logo, move it down to the lower right-hand corner. Let's take the address, move it down to the lower left-hand corner. Okay. Then what I would like to see you do is take this couples getaway all-inclusive weekend package. That's the subhead. So don't forget the subhead is Arial bold italic. Okay. I think the headline's too high in the composition. Let's move the headline down to about here. Okay. Subhead. Make sure it's set at Arial bold italic. I think 2 lines for the subhead is too much. I would remove that. Stay 2 nights and get the third free, and add that into your body copy. So your headlines, couples getaway, subhead, all-inclusive weekend package. Then your paragraph of information that includes 2 nights to get the third free, and then whatever information, the other information you have in here. Okay, and then that again, just combine the second line of the subhead and this kind of promotional idea over here. Combine it all into the body copy, so we're describing the body copy. At that point, I think that if depending on the image, you want to maintain some good distribution and balance. So since there's weight over here, visual weight, I would say let's take the text box and just take a line right there with the G, align it, draw your text box right there, and include your text right there. Okay, but again, that would be if depending on if you change the background image, that could possibly change. But generally, that I think is the best formula for this ad to keep it as clean, concise, and consistent as possible. Maintaining good visual hierarchy is to do headline, subhead, body copy. Then you got the masked image at the bottom of the ad, as well as we'll be placing the contact information and the logo at the bottom. All right, but yeah, so yeah, boy, that image, that's tough. It's not a good image. It's actually, oh, I just noticed something. I would recommend not using hyphens in a small text selection, something this small. Okay, yeah, all right. So other than that, I would recommend that you go ahead and make those changes. Let's get this magazine ad finalized by the time you start your banner ad, because the banner ad will be based on the magazine ad, so it should be a highly cohesive representation there and adaptation thereof. So be sure to finish this. Now, if you want to resubmit this, I'll be glad to take a look at it. If you want to put it in the general questions area, whatever, I'll be glad to take a look and provide additional further comments before you start your banner ad. If that's the route you would like to go, I'm perfectly fine with that. All right, good job. Any questions? Give me a holler. Thank you very much.